Bonjour, sabah al-khair, namaste, how are you trader? This is Mario Forex Other Way. In today's video I want to share with you my knowledge about how planets can set support and resistance areas, and I'll give a specific examples live, and in this way you'll learn why the price of a given instrument or pair stops exactly in these places. I'll also answer some of your questions directly related to the use of the universal clock in your trading. So stay with me until the end of this video to not miss any of important points. So let's start the rock and roll. Before we get to the point, I'd like to ask you for support from a local young athlete. This is Victor. He's a young, promising ski jumper from my city, and he needs support to continue his career because he has no sponsors at the moment, the big sponsors. But I'm sure he will be a world champion one day. He's a very talented ski jumper. I personally support him strongly and encourage you to do the same. Under this video you will find a link to his website where you can go and support him by donating any amount that is not a problem for you, be it $1, $2 or $200. Victor has got a donate button over there. It's enough to go there and support it. Let good karma support Victor's sports career. Thank you in advance, guys, on his behalf. Especially huge thanks to all of you guys who have already supported Victor so far. Guys, you are great. I really appreciate. Probably many times you have noticed that at the turning point there are spikes that have nothing to do with the previous minimum or maximum of the market. The market reaches a point sharply and then returns equally rapidly and closes much lower or much higher. I just wanted to tell you about these points today, so let's move to the charts, alright? So I'm on Euro-USD chart at the moment, and you see those funny spikes over here which happen and the price closes much lower for no particular reason. Same story here or here. Let me show you what's going on over here. The important issue is that we got two kinds of planets, the fast-moving planets, which are those like Mercury, Venus, and eventually Mars. And you got slower moving planets, starting from Jupiter, going through Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. So basically Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus, they were discovered just in 19th century, as far as I remember. And in the ancient astrology, they haven't been considered as planets. The planets known till 18th, 19th century were up to Saturn. But anyway, you got two kinds of moving planets, the fast ones and the slow ones. Starting from Jupiter, we are talking about a slow planet. So important point is that if you got something like Jupiter up here, it's the whole cycle of Jupiter is roughly 12 years. Saturn is 29.5 years, and so on. So they are much slower. And when we are talking about Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, is even more. The important issue over here is that the slow planets, they don't move as fast as the other ones. So basically, if we got something like Uranus or Saturn or Neptune staying at the moment at 350 degrees, and it's June 12, 2020. It will stay at this level till August, as far as I remember. So that level of 350 degrees is something which has to be taken into consideration. Let me show you now what I mean by this. So here we go. We are on a universal time clock, on a table of universal time clock. So I told you, when we had the 350 degrees, it was Neptune, 350 degrees, nearly 351 at the moment. And so we got 350 over here. So this line where the 350 is might be considered as an important support and resistance area. And if we go at the pair we've got here is Euro-USD, this table is made for Euro-USD, you might find that over here it's the first level of support of resistance, 114.20. When we go to the chart and we put the line over here and we press it, what, 114.20, let me show you. Okay, let's parameters, 114.20, here we go, 114.20, bam, bingo, you see that? That's the level. Okay, let's find another one. So this is one level, let's make it, okay, let's leave it black at the moment, and let's find another one. So 114.20 is one. So first support is 111.80. We can draw this line over here again. So let's draw another one called 111.80, which it should be somewhere here. Let's draw it 111.80. 80, bam. So we got support and resistance area of Neptune at the moment. We might predict that the market might move in this zone, but it's not one single planet. It's not Neptune only over there. We got another planets as well. Let's have a butchers. Let's have a butchers. What else have we got? We got Pluto. We got Saturn. We got Uranus. Uranus is 39.1. And it will stay pretty long in this area. And 39, have a butchers here. What have we got? 39. By mistake, or, you know, it's just random. But the story is, it is nearly in the same area, 114.30, which is also is coincidence, isn't it? 114.20 we got Neptune, and 114.30 we got Uranus, and we got another one, Pluto. Let's have a butchers at Pluto, 294. But I want to show you another thing. Pluto and Jupiter are nearly in conjunction, because Jupiter is a backwards movement, is in a retrograde motion, as well as Pluto. Jupiter we got 295 and Pluto we got 294. But because Jupiter is moving faster than Pluto, probably we'll get conjunction over here, 294, 295. Let's have a butchers here, let's close it, 294, 295. Again, 294, 295. We got another line somewhere here, which is 113.40, 113.50. That's the next area. Let's do it 113.45 in the middle, just to keep it like that. Just let's draw another one. 113.45. You will see what others are here. 113.45. Is it 113.45 as the middle? Let's change the color of this babe. Let's change the color to, let's say, let's do it blue, indigo. All right, it doesn't show much. Let's make it thicker. So in this way, you might determine some points when the market might turn. And let's make another indigo. 113.40 was another one. So 111 is the next level, 111 or 111.10. Let's do it 111 roughly, just as an idea. 111 should be somewhere here. Okay, here we go. And parameters 111. Just delete all the rest. So we got another potential support and resistance points. What else have we got here? So we had done almost all the fast plan. 301. Still have a butchers at 301. And 301 we've got over here, which again is very close, 114.10. Yeah, so 301, this line. We got 301, which is Saturn at the moment. Look, Saturn, 301, retrograde motion. So this area, 114.10, the next support is 111.70. We can mark it. 111.70 is 111.80, so again is this area. So as you may see, it is really important when you watch how the market behaves here. You might see all over these areas are support and resistance. Obviously, in March, the position of those slow planets was slightly different. When we go back 2 months, let me show you. We are 2 months back, April. Let's do it one more, March. 3 months back, we had Jupiter 291, Saturn 299. So it was different. You can check it at home. 299 is over here. 299 is somewhere here. And there was the area, was it 113.90? I think it was 113.90, 299 is over here, 113.90. I'm sure it hit somewhere here, 113.90, and the next level was, what was that, 114, nearly 115. So probably when you check, when you market one of those planets, the slow ones, the high probably hit one of those lines. What important is another thing. So these are the fast planets, the slow planets, sorry. So when you analyze the market, how it behaves, you might know that these lines are natural support and resistance points for the market. If this level, which we determined based on 114.20 it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was over here somewhere. If the market closes above this line, so we have to find then next turning point. If the market was over here, let's make it today, we do it Alt N, if you don't know how to do it in Astrolog. So we are over here, we got determined points over here. If the market crosses 114.20, which was this case over here somewhere, or 114, yeah, it was that one at 350, yeah, 114.20. Next resistance is 116.60. So the next resistance point should be 116.60, which is far away. Let's try to do it the other way. Oh, what is doing this babe? Okay, let's try 116.60 is wherever. Let's draw a line. 116.60. So that's the next resistance line. And obviously, so if the market breaks this line and rapidly goes here, it will be the next resistance. If the market comes back, we'll find this support over here, what? At 111 somewhere, or 111.40 was it? Yes, it was. 111.40 somewhere there, or 111.80. That's the next support. If the Neptune stays at 350, obviously. If it happens within a 3 month or 4 month or 5 month, in 5 months time, I will show you now. Well, let's go till November. So we got Neptune at 348, which is already over here. And then the support and resistance will be determined, of Neptune will be determined at these lines. Another important thing is that we've got Saturn, which is faster than Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. And Saturn changes this degree much faster. And Saturn was always associated with the Saturn and Jupiter, and the conjunctions and all the aspects of those planets, slower ones, was considered as a turning point, for example, for Great British Pound USD, or Saturn with Mars, or Saturn with Moon, with Mercury. You can check, is also considered those aspects of those planets as important turning points. But Saturn line, when you draw it on a chart, it wouldn't be so straight within a month. It will go up or it will go down, whatever, related to price. So it won't be a straight line. When we got Pluto, when we got Neptune and Uranus, the line is nearly the same within a month. After it changes, let's say in August or November, it will change. You move your support and resistance lines. If it changes from 350 to 348, the resistance and support lines will be over here. These are major ones, and every time the price gets broken, the next resistance becomes valid and the broken resistance becomes support. So you have to observe. Usually when the market breaks this line and goes higher, it's obvious it becomes support. Same story like it happened with Euro USD. I told you about Euro USD a couple of days ago, that at 112.80 is a point when the market should reach, and it has broken this level. It went higher, it just hit this area, 114.20, 14.30, and now this level becomes support or resistance. So now you ask me in your comments, you asked me about the share you trade, and you asked me why the share just came to 78 and came back to 69. It was on 11th of June. It was yesterday. So I just explained to you, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. So no, it's not. It's over here. That was yesterday. So you said the market hit the 72 level, the price, and closed at 69 or 68, I don't remember. Anyway, somewhere here, and you asked me to explain why is that. So this is pretty important. This line might be considered as support and resistance. Here is in angular degrees at the moment, and here when you calculate it with bigger numbers. Because your share is at the value of 69, you don't need to use this part for long-term trading, obviously. It's enough what you've got here. Price have to square time. At 72, it hit the resistance, your share hit the resistance over here, and came back where? And came back over here to Venus 68.5, which is in retrograde motion. So the market should close at 69 or 68, 68.5, so should close at 68 and something. Exactly 68.5 yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. At what time you might see, and you could set it up in your astrolog. The same. So here in this place, the price squared the time. You also I think G7C asked me why the market was 47.5 and I rounded it up to 48. Obviously, the price should be considered 47 till 47.99. We should check this line. I rounded it up to 48 for the reason that this is the support resistance line. So if the market hit 47.5 is very close to support resistance line, in this case on Euro USD, which is 1128. Another question of yours was why I didn't consider this level of the price. Because if we had the market at, let's say, 111.20, so this is the first resistance line in case of rising market, and here or here is support area 110.50, 110.40. If the price stays here or here somewhere in this column, 112.80 is the closest resistance, and 110.40 is the closest support. If you consider an average true range of Euro USD, the jump from 111.60 to 115.20 doesn't occur very often. Maybe if governor of European Central Bank or Federal Reserve say something incredible, then it is possible that the market jumps 400 pips in one go. But the most likely it occurs that the market hits resistance and struggles here if just breaks through. Then next, this will become support. What is happening right now when you analyze this market over here? 112.80, 112.90 is a support zone at the moment. So we are at the support zone at Euro USD at the moment at 112.80, and we are at a resistance point which determines the line, this line, which is a resistance zone of the slower planet. When you are day trader, very often happens that the price stops, closes, or at the level of slower celestial objects, so Sun, Mercury, Venus, and sometimes Mars. So we've got Mars 350, Neptune 350. Over here, it might be a point when the market will stop at 350. Its conjunction, it's still valid, this conjunction. So 114.20 is a valid point still today. And the natural resistance is 112.80, natural resistance of the end of another 24 cycle of 24. Observe the Sun position. You might realize very often Sun is at 81.9, so it will be at 82 very soon. 82, we've got it here. So here at 82, the price might stop somewhere 111.40, 113.80. So if the market starts moving, very often it stops at the Sun level, and Sun level is close to 82 at the moment. And the price at Euro USD, at the moment we've got 112.96, which is far away from this level, but 112.46 is 112.96. It is 113. We are at 113 exactly. So we are still all time around this support, 112.80, 112.90. This is the support area. Well, that's it from me for today, guys. Thanks very much for watching. It was a pretty long, but I hope you didn't get bored with this. Write in your comments what do you think about it. Please write me your comments. Thanks very much for watching. Watch my other videos. Bye-bye.